Hey guys, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video. I am starting my day with my standard matcha latte, which is what I always do. So it's simply matcha powder, some sort of adaptogen. Today I use some pine pollen, as well as my sweetener, which is monk fruit extract, pumpkin pie spice for that nice warming flavor, and then coconut butter to make it nice and creamy. And then once I've got that all in there, I add my hot water and I blend it up until it's smooth and creamy. And you guys have seen me make this a million times, but it's literally one of my favorite parts of the day. I love matcha so much. Hey guys, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video. I have my matcha, which you saw me just make, and I am up in Vermont visiting my parents. I came up here for a week to do a bunch of recipe testing, and so far it's been really good. It's freezing up here, hence the hat. It is literally like 5 degrees out, so it's so cold, but it's been really productive and it's been super fun. I've tested a lot of really great recipes, and it's always fun to be able to test them out on my parents because they give me really good and honest feedback. And also my mom actually works for an organization locally that does, they support the homeless here, and they have a food bank, and they also have a cafe where people can come in and get food, and I send all of my extras there. So it's a good way for me to give back during the holiday season, bake up a bunch of yummy things. Everything's really healthy, and I can send it with her to work, and she gives it to people in need, which makes me feel so good. So I'm not really sure what the day brings for us today, but I will be bringing you along for the food that I'm eating. It's probably mostly just going to be recipe testing, so I won't necessarily have full recipes for you, but I'll show you my process and I'll show you what I do end up snacking on. For now, it's matcha and the fire, because it's so cold out. I'm gonna sit by the fire for a little bit and enjoy my matcha. The other thing that I just wanna tell you quickly is that Trevi actually went into surgery this morning. She partially tore her ACL over the summer, and she's been kind of like up and down with it. Like, she'll be fine for a couple weeks and then I'll let her off leash and she'll run and it'll hurt her again. So we finally got to the point up here where timing really worked. There's a specialist in this area that does ACL surgery for like his specialty, so he's done thousands of them, and we went to the vet on Monday and he recommended that we do surgery. So she went into surgery this morning. It was rough, to say the least. I was crying at the vet, which of course makes it worse for her because she can feel like my anxious energy. So it was just like not fun. And I'm still kind of like choked up about it. And the more I talk about it, the more I think about it, I'll probably start crying. So I will keep you guys updated as the day goes on. She is about to go into surgery now as I'm filming this, and she should be in there for about an hour, and then she'll be home later this afternoon. So I'll keep you guys posted on this video too. So for breakfast, since I am doing a lot of cooking today, I'm not gonna eat a full meal right now because I'm gonna be eating all day long. So I'm just gonna have a little protein bar. I am gonna have this with my matcha. This is the Raw Rev Glow Bars. I love these bars. This is the Dark Chocolate Espresso Crunch. I buy these on Amazon in the boxes, and I've loved all of the flavors that I've tried so far. What I really like about these bars is that they are high protein, so there's 10 grams of protein in this bar, and they also are high fiber, so this has 13 grams of fiber, which is crazy, and they're fairly low in sugar, so this bar only has 5 grams of sugar. So it's 10 grams of protein, 13 grams of fiber, and 5 grams of sugar. So it's a really great option. The ingredient list is really clean. They're gluten-free, non-GMO, vegan, and they taste really good. So I like the espresso crunch. I also love the chocolate mint, and I love the chocolate peanut butter. So if you're interested in trying them, if you haven't yet, I will link them down below for you, and you can pick them up on Amazon. So these are sweet potato tots, which are going to be coming to the blog fairly soon. They're not pretty right now because they've been in the fridge for a couple days. So I'm just going to reheat them and put them on probably just a bed of lettuce with maybe some beans, which I made earlier, and maybe some other Mexican or Latin inspired ingredients. Just like a simple salad. That's probably what I'm going to do for lunch today. Here's what I ended up with my little lunch bowl for the day. I added on some black beans that I cooked in the Instant Pot. I have some of those sweet potato tots that I just showed you, a little bit of salsa, avocado, and olive oil, and greens. And then I'll just drizzle everything with a little bit of olive oil, fresh cracked pepper, salt. So easy and so yummy. Hey friends, so I wanted to just give you a quick update on Trevi. I heard from the vet she successfully went through surgery, did really, really well. She's in recovery right now, so I'm gonna go pick her up in a couple hours and I'll show you what she looks like. I'm sure she's gonna be like so happy and snuggly and also probably in a little bit of pain and also really groggy. So I'll keep you guys posted and give you an update when I get her. So I thought I'd give you a little behind the scenes of how I organize my time up here. So I basically create a huge list of all the recipes that I want to make, and then I break them down by day, and then I keep track of what I've shot and filmed so far. So you can see all of the ones that are crossed out are the ones that I've already shot and filmed. I make little notes like I made this yesterday but I didn't take photos, and then I have all the things that I'm making today. Some of them that have links are things that need to get updated on the blog, so I kind of recreate an older recipe. For example, this chocolate cake, you're gonna laugh when you see the photos. This recipe is a great recipe, but it really needs to be updated. So I will give it like a new facelift and I'll take new photos. I'll recreate the recipe. Like I'm looking at this one and it definitely needs some tweaks, and I'll end up sharing it later on in the year. So that's kind of how I organize things. It's not super high tech, I guess you could say. I just use a Google Doc to keep track of everything. So we just got home and she's doing pretty well. I think she's in some pain, so I did just give her some pain medication and then also gave her about half of her dinner. And she's just laying by the fire, being really cute. You say hi to everybody? I know. It'll be better tomorrow. It'll be better tomorrow. I promise. She's pretty out of it too because she had anesthesia obviously, so she's a little bit groggy. She was very excited to see me. She's kind of walking around on 3 legs. She doesn't put any weight on her leg that got operated on, but I would say overall she's doing pretty well, and they said that she was a really, really great patient, so I'm very proud of you. So dinner tonight is gonna be pretty dang simple. I am just reheating some lentil chili that I made. I'm gonna show it to you, and probably gonna have some chips on the side and maybe a little side salad. So I realized that I didn't really cook much for you on this video today, but it ended up being more about Trevi in today's video anyway, so I hope you guys still enjoyed it. Let me show you this lentil chili because it's really yummy. So this is just part of it. We're gonna heat this up and probably top it with some avocado and then also some chips. I'll show you my favorite chips. I'm already snacking on them. These are my favorite chips of all time. So good. They're so spicy and delish. My God, so good. And this also just makes a really good dip if you wanted to eat it cold. It's so good. I can't wait. This recipe is gonna come soon, so don't you worry. I'll update the description box of this video once I have the recipe ready. So you guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you still enjoyed it. I know that I wasn't being super food focused, but it's kind of a day in the life, I guess you could call it. It's a good snapshot of what a lot of my days are like. So don't necessarily eat 3 full meals every single day. A lot of days if I'm recipe testing, I'm snacking all day. So, thank you for being here. I will definitely keep you updated on Instagram with Trevi's recovery. Thank you all for sending good vibes. Really, really appreciate it. I think she's going to do a good job. And in 6 weeks time, she'll be able to be off leash and run around again, which I'm really excited about. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for tuning in. You can subscribe by clicking the red button that is right below this video. It says subscribe. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure to check out the description box because I've linked products that I talked about, any recipes that are on the blog, like my matcha latte and anything else that I talked about that is on the blog already. Links will be found below, and if you're watching this video in the future, I will be updating the description box as these recipes are shared on the blog. So thank you guys for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Bye.